Hello everybody. How are you? I am a little early, I know, but it's interesting because two times I went to write or post about this, and it came out as 8:44 instead of 8:45. So I'm like, better go with it. So I'm starting it at 8:44, 1 minute early. How does it get any better than that? Hi Jennifer. So nice to see you. I miss you. If you're here, please say hi so I can say hi to you properly. I am looking on the side at my laptop because I'm doing the live with the oh, hi Jennifer again. I am doing the live on my phone, and I'm watching on the computer just in case I miss something. So interesting thing, right? This has come up for me a lot in the past in different ways, and I always intend on talking about it, and then I forget, or it just goes away. So I wanted to mention that it's a really great confirmation when you're doing this work, and even if you're not, if you're just like thinking about something or something's going in your mind or in your life, and then you happen to come across someone talking about that same exact thing, or you see a post that answers that question, right? So that's confirmation. That's confirmation from spirit, from your higher self, from beings of light, whomever you're working with. So this has happened to me a lot in terms of like the other day I wrote, or maybe it was today, I don't even remember. The time just goes by so fast. It just seems like so far away. I think it was this morning that I wrote something about having fear or of being seen, or are you fearful of losing friends or family, or people in your life just because you are being true to yourself now, or you're coming out, so to speak, right? Are you afraid of? I think I wrote that yesterday actually, and then I don't know why that came into my awareness, right? So I wrote about it, and then I had another thought about that same subject, and then I went and I was surfing, you know how we do, different people's posts, and somebody else was talking about that, about staying with the fear and not moving forward, or facing your fears and moving forward and going on, right? And I was like, I just wrote about that. Like, that's so weird, right? And it happens a lot for me, and it's really nice when you get the message and you write about it, and then you see it somewhere else, right? And sometimes it feels like, what? I just wrote that. Like how is that happening? And really, it's like an energy. Number one, it's an energy, so it's going around. So a lot of different healers or people are getting the same message, the same feeling, and so that's why you see it all over the place, right? You see it posting it, and also it's confirmation that yeah, that was the message, that is the right message, and that is what we're trying to tell you. Yeah, super cool, that confirmation that it happens, right? And so a lot of times I will post something, and then I will go on somebody else's post, and I'll see, I'm like, I just spoke about that, or I just said that, or that message just came through. And that is just confirmation that you are receiving the messages. So when you're reading, when you're feeling something inside, and whether you're sharing it or not, right? So sometimes, like a lot of you guys are not sharing this stuff, but you may feel it, or it may come into your awareness, right? So it comes into your awareness, then you read about it, and it's the same message, and you're like, I just got that. Okay, so pay attention to that, because that is your message. And a lot of times when a lot of people are receiving the same message, and you're seeing the same message kind of like appear in different posts, in different people, you might have like slightly different words, but it's basically the same message. It's because it's going around. Like that's the energy that's going around, that's coming down, right? Because a lot of us are connected with the same type of guides, right? From the cosmos, or whatever it is, the Palladians, the Arcturians, whatever. So and I just wanted to bring that to your awareness, because when you do see those things and you get that answer, then it's a real confirmation that you really are connected, and that you are receiving those messages. So it's not just your thought or your feeling or something that's going on just in your life. It's actually, your message that you are receiving. And earlier today, something else happened that I was having this question. I was wondering if I should change something, and I was kind of like in that moment of confusion. And then I went to somebody's page and I read this post that one person had posted on that page, and it was like the same exact thing, and it just gave me confirmation as to what I should do or not. So it's like the answer was right there. It's like incredible, right? So like you're asking the universe, what should I do with this, right? Whatever it is that is coming up for you, what should I do? And you don't really look for the answer. You kind of just leave it out there. Like you ask, right? And like, I'm not sure about this. What should I do? And just leave it, right? And then the universe will answer you. And it comes so fast and it's incredible. Hi, Brandy. Nice to see you here. But it comes so fast, and a lot of times it comes in ways that we're not expecting, because we're humans. So a lot of times we're like thinking, okay, I'm going to, let's say you're asking for a visual, right? Okay, I'm looking for, let's say, send me I don't know, a flower, a pink flower. And then you're like, oh, I didn't see a pink flower. But, it could be that it was a picture of a flower on a book, not like an actual three-dimensional flower that you were thinking in your head, right? So the messages are coming to you. You just have to open your eyes to see them, because spirit, your higher self, the universe does bring you the answers. And like for me, it's really, really nice. Like I just like started thinking, like I had just gone in that path of questioning myself, like what should I do in this? Am I doing the right thing on this particular thing? And then boom, like it was within a minute, like I opened up a page and there's somebody's post and their experience, which was like the same thing I was going through, and then it gave me the confirmation and the answer as to what I should do. So powerful stuff, right? When you're able to recognize that these are the actual answers that spirit is giving back to you. You need to make that connection so that you receive them faster and you receive them more often. No, that's not right. You're always receiving them. So that you are aware that you're receiving them, and then you're more clear on the answers, is like, I guess what I meant to say. Okay, so yeah, that's super powerful. I spoke a little bit about the Arcturian light codes, which I received a couple of weeks back. The Arcturians have been coming down since I had my session with Emily. She's amazing. They showed up during her session and they have not left. So lots of stuff being received, and I've actually done this healing on 3 people already, because they asked me, and so it just kind of like happened like that. So I did that, and there's like beautiful light codes of like multicolor rainbow type of codes that I actually see going in through the person that I'm working with. It's just super amazing. They are codes of light and love, abundance, and compassion. That's the other one. Yeah, it's compassion, right? So those are the codes that were coming in, and that I'm able to activate you and give you. A lot of people have been connecting with the Arcturians as well and receiving different things. So that's just something else that I can do now. So if you're interested in that, send me a message if you want to do that, because I don't have it live on my website or anything like that. But I just wanted to tell you, this is the work I get to do is just so rewarding in terms of when I see the people that I'm working with. I see how they change and how they're lift up, and there's just the leaps that they're making. A lot of times it's just one session, and then I also have clients that have come for different sessions, and just seeing the growth and the healing that happens is just oh my gosh. Jennifer says, I received some Arcturian light codes through my meditation I did recently. Yes, so it's really interesting because Andrea told me that she had also received this connection with the Arcturians last year at the end of spring, beginning of summer, and and then I made the connection that that's exactly when it happened for me. And then I've also like heard it and have seen it all over in different groups, different people mentioning it. So I'm pretty sure it's like some type of like a portal or something that is open at around this time, or has been open, and so a lot of people are receiving this. I'm curious to know about your the way that you see these light codes, Jennifer. The way I'm seeing them are as like multicolor light language codes, like going from a rainbow into your head or something. Like that's how I've seen it the times that I have worked with it. So it's very powerful, very it's huge. It's a huge expansion of love and compassion and abundance. That's the other one. It's just like a huge abundance, and I can see that in my garden. Oh my gosh, like I just noticed there's like a whole bunch of blackberries growing in my backyard. They were not there before. Maybe they were, but they were not fruiting like this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have blackberries here and there and there. Like, where is it coming from, right? So it's a lot of abundance just all around that I'm so thankful for. And that's one of the light codes that that came. Okay, so tonight I wanted to do a quantum healing related to the Arcturians. So this is a healing to expand your compassion, and it's going to be quite powerful in terms of how fast you can heal with this. And why is this important? Because when you are compassionate, when you feel compassion for others, and that includes yourself, right? Because we are our own worst enemies in terms of like putting us down the most, right? Ourselves. So when you are able to feel that compassion, your heart expands. And when you're able to do that, you're able to heal faster, and you're able to obviously heal those around you. And I've talked about this before, and I never have my numbers right because that's just not my thing. But I just heard this somewhere else about 100 monks who meditated for like an hour in a city. What was it? Chicago, I think it was. And their healing was to put peace, love, compassion in their area, because there was so much crime. And they literally, by getting together for that time, they were able to reduce the crime for the next 3 years. I mean, that's powerful stuff, right? One time, all together, able to change the consciousness of their city, so much so that they were able to lower the crime in that area. So when you receive compassion and when you expand on compassion, you're able to heal your own wounds, your deeper wounds, a lot of them that you're not even aware of. And you're also able to expand that compassion, that healing, that love to many people around you. And I'm not talking about just like the people that you live with or in your house or that you know of. I'm talking about like your whole neighborhood, right? You're able, with your healing, you are able to touch that many people around you. So it's powerful, right? Once you're in that high frequency, your frequency is able to touch and reach so many more than when you are at a lower frequency. I think I posted about this yesterday as well, about not being able to help others or reach others or pull them up with you if you're at a low frequency, right? So you need to be at a high frequency yourself. That means healing yourself first and taking care of yourself and moving up. And you don't have to be completely healed, right? I mean, this is an ongoing process. We're all still healing. We are all, we healed, and then we're like, yeah, this is good, and I got through that one, and then something else pops up. Or maybe something that you've already healed comes back again, right? It like repeats because you're at a different point. And I want to actually touch on that as well, because I explain this to all of my clients when I work with them. But if you haven't worked with me, you may not have heard this. So when you are healing, you like picture yourself as an onion. So you peel off that layer of the onion, and you're a brand new person, right? Like a new onion inside. And so you're at this other level, and then from there you're able to see things differently, to heal people around you just by being you, like all of that, right? And then what happens? Something else might happen. Something else might pop up, like the same thing might pop up again later on, and then it's like another layer of the onion opens up, and now you're even deeper, right? So if the same thing pops up later, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not like broken and that you have to continually heal yourself or help yourself. It is more, hi Tao, so nice to see you. It is more of being able to heal something from a deeper level. Like you are already at a more advanced stage in your healing journey, and now if that same thing is popping up, it's coming up from a different level, from a deeper side, and in a way that you're able to actually see it now, right? So sometimes we're not ready to heal the entire thing. If it's a big deep wound, you're not ready to let it all go. So some of it, like the things that are in the surface, will show up for you to heal. And then once you have healed that and integrated your healing and stuff, then it might pop up again. And if it pops up again, it's coming from a deeper part, right? A darker side, so to speak, or a place that is a little bit harder for you. And this is why it didn't come up the first time, because it would have been too much for you. So this is why things resurface, and this is why a lot of times you're like, but I already worked on that, or I've been working on this for like 6 months, and how is it still coming up? This is why. It's because you are evolving. You are getting better and better. You're getting more and more healed, and because you're more at a higher frequency and healing, you're able to hold more space, and then you're able to see more of your wound that was not presented to you from before. And it doesn't mean that it's going to continually happen like forever. It will just happen whenever you get triggered, or if it hasn't been completely healed, or something might happen in your life that brings it back up again, right? So it's nothing to be scared about, and it's nothing wrong with you that's happening with you. It's just something that's how it works, right? So a lot of times we clear everything, we're good for like weeks, months, right? Maybe even years, and then you're like, wait a second, I'm feeling this again, and where is this coming from? It's because you're at a more advanced level, and now you're able to see it from a different place, or now you're able to handle it, so to speak. Okay, so I hope that's resonating with you. Thank you. Tao says, we love those damn onion layers of emotional clearing. Yeah, you know, right? Crazy. Well, onions always make me laugh, cry anyway, not laugh, cry. Freudian slip there. Okay, so tonight's healing, it has the Arcturian codes of compassion, and we're going to do, it's a little bit different what we're doing today, but it's going to be really, really powerful, because we're going to kind of go through, let's just do it. Okay, so you guys ready? Yes. Okay, I'm so excited. So number one, drop into your body, and what that means is just feel yourself be in your body fully, because a lot of times us healers are out there in space, because it's nice up there, isn't it? So okay, drop into your body. Good. And now let's bring a beautiful golden cord from the center of the earth. See it come up through every layer of the earth until it reaches your feet. And coming up through your feet, up to your root, through the center of your body, coming up, and going out through your crown, meeting and entangling itself with the cosmos. So you can feel really rooted and secure as we're doing this quantum healing today. You really need to feel rooted. So let's expand actually our roots onto Mother Earth, so that you're like really, really firm and strong. Good. And now we're going to open up your heart. Open up your heart. You're going to breathe in 4 counts in, and then you're going to exhale 4 counts out, and you're going to do this breathing through your heart, which is different and abstract if you haven't done it before. So just imagine that you're breathing from your heart as opposed to your lungs, and just go 4 in and 4 out. 4 in and 4 out. And one more time, 4 in and 4 out. And you might be feeling like a real expansion or lightness or tingling around your heart area or your chest area when you're doing this, when you're breathing through your heart, expanding it, allowing compassion to fill your heart, to fill your body, to fill your being. And now we're going to use a wormhole, which is like a tunnel that's going to go from right now, from the today, and we're going to travel to a parallel world where you are completely healed and completely full of love, compassion, and lightness. And so on 3, we will start to walk on this tunnel. Imagine this tunnel just big enough for you to walk, and you see the light at the other side. And when you get to 3, you will be there, and you will see yourself in this parallel world where you are completely healed and light and full of love and compassion. And 1, 2, 3. See yourself as you like to see yourself, as you would love to be. What's your goal? See yourself surrounded by love, compassion. What do you see? What colors do you see? And while you're here in this beautiful world, you can breathe in and out through your heart, just feeling what this life is. And if you're feeling light and tingling and alive, it's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like super light and almost cold all over my body. Seeing my body completely healed. That includes my mind, my heart. And this is here right now. You can come back here anytime that you forget. And now on 3, we will come back to the present. And 1, 2, 3. And I actually felt my body feel heavy as I counted to 3, like I'm back here. Oof, how did you feel? How was that? So what we did is we actually went to a parallel world which exists in the now, where you can be completely and utterly healed, right? Because there are many parallel worlds. You can choose the one you want to go to. And today we went to the one of love and compassion. Hi, Kristen. Nice to see you. Where you are completely and totally healed and full of love and compassion. And with this feeling and with this knowing within you of being full of love and compassion, and your body is thanking you right now for this healing, for accepting this healing, for receiving it. And now you can expand that out. Oh, Brandy says, "Ooh la la, it was wonderful." Awesome. I'm so glad. It was amazing, right? It's like it's completely different, right? So wormholes is like the new technology that's going to be. This is like the new quantum energy that's happening, that's being studied right now. That you know how like rockets right now are like all over and they're like going to space, and you know they want to do like space travel and all of that stuff. Well, the problem with that is it takes a long time. Right? So like going to the moon, it takes like 3 days to get there and then 3 days back. That's 6 days. So wormholes actually create a portal where you can travel anywhere in any galaxy and just be there, right? And it's kind of like you dissolve yourself and then you appear and you make yourself again. So that's what it is. We can do this now on a soul level, and we can move ourselves and experience that. So you can travel anywhere that you want in the entire universe that quickly, because it's faster than the speed of light. It's faster than anything else that we know of. This is exactly what's being studied right now. But using these wormholes, this is exactly how you can move. This is how time travel moves, right? This is how you move to time travel, and you can experience those things. Aliens, right? This is how they come back and forth and they just disappear. It's a wormhole that you're going through. And so this is what we're using right now to move and go to that place, see ourselves completely healed because of the high frequency that is there. You cannot travel if you're in a low frequency, right? You have to be like, I'm talking about your soul traveling, obviously. So you're there, and as you get there, you're just completely absorbing all of that positive high frequency energy, and your body is healing. And if you have any type of disease or illness, you can use this to cure that, right? So you can move yourself to a different parallel world of through a wormhole, and then see yourself completely healed, and then come back and bring that with you, right? So you bring that healing to the present, to where you are right now. Okay, I know this is like super cool, right? Isn't it? I'm just like floored by it. I just love it. And I am so glad to be able to bring this to you. If you are feeling that you would like a little bit more information about this or anything else, if you're feeling like you would like some more healing or work with me in a different way, let me know. I am available, and I would love to help you through any of that. So I love you guys. I will see you soon. Oh, Brandy says peaches and pinks and gold lights and airy. Totally felt my body snap back. Yes. Oh my gosh, Brandy, you are just so connected. I mean, you really are, and you have such a light spirit, right? That you're able to receive this, and I love that. It's great to have that openness, right? It's like a child, right? That you're completely open to receiving, and that is really part of you being able to receive and expand rapidly in your own journey. So thank you for sharing that. It's amazing. I love to see it. Okay, guys, I am signing off. I love you so much, and I will see you very soon. Bye.